for me, it's just been overwhelming actually, and just hearing so many people's stories, different people's stories, and just their own experiences, what different stages people are at, and just so many questions and thoughts going through my head.
Yeah, and very similar for myself, the kind of environment where everyone's so willing to share their experience and their learnings and their knowledge to kind of help each other move towards that common goal of using 100% of fish as like a fish family. I think seeing some of the innovation that's already progressed to commercialisation and how the journey that they've been on to get there has been inspiring, and definitely something that we can take back to the companies we work with.
And for me, it's that takeaway of everybody's at the stage that we're at the moment, and they've progressed forward. So that for me, that's a real positive of saying we know how we need to progress now. You know, there'll be different ways that we need to think about it, but we see how it could progress and the outcomes of that.
Absolutely.
Mainly for me, it was how they get the industry engaged, how they set up the cluster was a real interest for me. But again, it was still about that end product, you know, because ultimately you could talk about things, you could set things up, but you have to deliver.
Yeah, and how partnerships have come about between innovators and commercial businesses and across the whole value chain, how the partnerships have come together to make it happen. I think there are many challenges, but I think time is one of them. I think it's not to be kind of underestimated the time that it will take to do the research and development to kind of enact a behaviour change across the whole value chain, and to kind of partner people together, and not just time but also funding. There's going to be a long process of investment required to progress the technologies, I think.
Yeah, and agree on that resource, and that is a people resource as well to drive this forward. And then we've also got that financial resource, but a long-term financial resource to ensure that we fulfil our objectives.
Perfect. And what do you see as the biggest opportunity?
Is setting up a cluster and driving this forward. I think, we will give companies more profitability back and also create more innovation, more investment happening in the sector.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, similar to Donna, it's for us it would be in terms of designing waste out of the whole value chain, and only seeing this material as a valued resource that we can keep in as high value as possible for as long as possible. Innovative and collaborative, definitely.
Amazing.
And I just think there is so many different opportunities. It's quite overwhelming at times because you just think there is so many different opportunities to maximise the value chain for the industry.